What's up, y'all? Sparty here. For this video, this is going to be the part of the video where I talk about the daytime video recording on both the LG V60 and the iPhone 13 Pro. This is coming from the iPhone 13 Pro. And just like I did with the previous clip, what I'm going to do is, for the night mode, night video rather, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record in the manual video mode for the V60, but I'm not going to touch any of the settings, aside to maybe show you guys some things that you could do a little bit to make the V60 work a little bit better in your favor over what the iPhone does, which is basically just auto. So yeah, I'll do that. But this is the iPhone. Overall, I think it looks pretty nice. Stabilization is not amazing. I mean, it's really good. I'd say it's maybe 8 out of 10, 7 to 8 out of 10, but it's not the best I've used in terms of software-based stabilization here. Colors look pretty nice. From what I see in terms of the colors and the grass and the greens, it doesn't look washed out like it did on the 12 Pro Max. So that's actually very nice to see. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the V60 here. All right, so back to the iPhone here. Like I said, I do feel like this recording looks quite nice. I'm not going to sit here and be like, it's garbage or anything like that. Looks really good. Looks really clean. Do a bit of a panning shot here. And I'm going to go back to the V60 and do the exact same thing. And yet again, as you guys can see, I wouldn't necessarily say the colors are washed out. They are a bit more true to life, but some people may not like that. I do feel like the V60 does a better job in both photo and video. And if I didn't say it already, this is the 13 Pro. In both the V60 does better in both photo and video at slightly punching up the colors ever so slightly, but still giving you a look that looks natural enough, I feel. Whereas it's kind of weird. Samsung is kind of doing this thing where they, depending on the scene, they oversaturate or they don't put enough saturation into a photo to where it looks kind of flat. And this phone still kind of has that brownish tint to it and can still look natural, but it kind of feels, something kind of feels off. But what I do want to say is that due to the fact that this isn't the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, where you guys can clearly see definition and say the grass right here, but as you guys can see, it's getting a little bit more cooler when I put it down like that, and look towards the grass. It does a far better job at giving you detail within the grass, which kind of just made grass look like a blob rather than singular grass blades that you could actually see. So yeah, I'll go to like maybe one more area to see how this goes. And on the way back, I think I'm just going to do the S21 Ultra versus iPhone video. So yeah, this is pretty much it. The final clip here is the iPhone 13. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Have a good one. Okay, so this is LG V60. Look at how smooth that is. Like, obviously you could tell I'm walking, but look how much more smooth that is. I think there's far more definition in the grass and the trees. The iPhone footage looks a little bit washed out, so that's something that I do feel is kind of lacking, though you can just go and color correct it if you want to. And since Apple is pushing this as more of a pro level phone now than what they did in the past, I feel like punching up the saturation a bit is not too much for the average consumer to do if they want to make the footage from the phone look a little bit cleaner. But yeah, look at this, man. This is crazy. I'm going to go back to the iPhone here, so I'll do that here in a second. All right, so here's V60. I'm gonna do a panning shot. Both look quite nice. I think the iPhone handled the sun a little bit better, but as you can do on LG phones, you can just stop the exposure down and look at that. That looks cool. That looks very clean. And if I want to, I could take a picture right here and have it as a thumbnail if I want to. So that's really nice. The benefits that you'll get from the 64 megapixel camera on this phone compared to the 12 Pro or the 13 Pro's 12 megapixel sensor is that I said 12 Pro because I was thinking 12 megapixels was this kind of sensor will do far better with things like dynamic range in photos in particular, but video, you could also pretty much see that people swear by Apple's dynamic HDR processing, but I think it's pretty damn finicky. Like, I had an issue back in the day last year when with the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, where it kind of had this holographic looking effect to it. So even though the V60 puts more of a static HDR on top of it, and I'm not using HDR on this, I don't believe, it's just regular dynamic range type of deal. I feel like the V60 just handles this a little bit better, but you guys will obviously be the judge of that.